All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Trust because you're willing to accept the risk, not because it's safe or certain. To live a creative life, we must lose our fear of being wrong, because there's nothing called as wrong in a creative profession, it's just creative. If you want to achieve greatness, then stop asking for permission. You're superior and don't need permission. I have not failed. I just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Try not to become a person of success, but rather try to become a person of value. Whenever you see a successful person, you only see his public glories. You never see the private sacrifices. Try and find out the sacrifices they made so that you can follow to be successful like them. Just when the caterpillar thought that the world was ending, it turned into a butterfly. If you do what you always did, you will get what you always got. So try and do something different, something better. Improve yourself every day, one step at a time, slow and steady. Just don't give up. There's no doubt you can achieve whatever you want. I believe that the only courage anybody ever needs is the courage to follow your own dreams. The distance between insanity and genius is only measured by success. What seems to be like a bitter trial are often blessings in disguise. The ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who can actually do. So be crazy. The whole secret of successful life is to find out what is one's destiny to do and then just do it. A successful man is one who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks others have thrown at him. Develop success from failures. Discouragement and failure are two of the surest stepping stones to success. The successful warrior is just an average man with laser-like focus. So stay focused on your goals and you will be successful. As we look ahead into the next century, leaders will be those who empower others. The function of leadership is to produce more leaders, not more followers. It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living in our fears. We become what we think about most of the time, and that's the biggest secret. If you want to achieve excellence, you can get there today. As of this second, quit doing less than excellent work. The starting point of all achievement is desire. Thinking should become your capital asset, no matter whatever ups and downs you come across in your life. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Your problem isn't a problem, your reaction to it is a problem. What's the point in being alive if you don't at least try to do something remarkable? Blessed are those who can give without remembering and take without forgetting. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. The secret of getting ahead is to get started. Start today, start now. I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. 26 times I have been trusted to take the game-winning shot and I missed it. I have failed over and over again in my life and that is why I succeed. That's Michael Jordan. Don't limit yourself. Many people limit themselves to what they think they can do. You can go as far as your mind lets you. What you believe, remember, you can achieve. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. It's hard to beat a person who never gives up, so never give up. I wake up in the morning and think to myself, how far can I push this company in the next 24 hours? If people are doubting how far you can go so far that you can't even hear them anymore. We need to accept that we won't always make the right decisions. We will screw up royally sometimes. Understanding that failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of the success makes us feel more confident. You got to dance like nobody is watching, love like you will never get hurt, sing like nobody is listening, and live like it's heaven on earth. Fairy tales are more than true, not because they tell us that dragons exist, but because they tell us that dragons can be beaten. Everything you can imagine is real. When one door of happiness closes, another opens. But often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one which has been opened for us. Do one thing every day that scares you. That's going to make you stronger. It's no use going back to yesterday because I was a different person then. Smart people learn from everything and everyone. Average people from their experiences. Stupid people already have the answers. So be smart and be open to learning. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from our own actions. Take actions that make you happy. Whatever you are, be a good one. If we have an attitude that it's going to be a great day, it usually is. You can either experience the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The choice is yours. Impossible is just an opinion. Your passion is waiting for your courage to catch up. Magic is believing in yourself. If you make that happen, you can make anything happen. If something is important enough, even if the odds are stacked against you, you should still do it. Hold the vision, trust the process, and keep moving forward. You will be successful. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. People who wonder if the glass is half empty or full miss the point that the glass is refillable. Today is just another magic day. One day or day one, you decide. It's a new day. Time to motivate yourself and make your dreams and goals happen. Let's go. No one is to blame for your future situation but yourself. If you want to be successful, then become successful. Everything comes to him who hustles while he waits. Every successful person in the world is a hustler one way or the other. We all hustle to get where we need to be. Only a fool would sit around and wait for another man to feed him. Invest in your dreams. Grind now to shine later. Hustlers don't sleep, they nap. Greatness comes before hustle, only in the dictionary. Without hustle, talent will only carry you so far. Hustle in silence and let your success make the noise. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then becomes a habit and not just an act. If you're offered a seat on a rocket ship, don't ask what seat. Just get on. Same thing applies to an opportunity knocking your door. I always did something when I was little. I think that's how you grow. When there is that moment of wow, I'm really not sure I can do this, and you push through those moments, that's when you have a breakthrough. If you hear a voice within you that you cannot paint, then by all means paint, and that voice will be silent. How wonderful it is that nobody needs to wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. Some people want it to happen. Some wish it would happen. Others make it happen. Great things are done by series of small things brought together. If you hire people just because they can do your job, they will work for your money. But if you hire people who believe what you believe, they will work for you with blood and sweat and tears. Very often, a change of self is needed more than change of the world. It's not the load that breaks you down, it's the way you carry it. So carry it properly. The hard days are what makes you stronger. So if you ever had a hard day, just remember that you just got more stronger than yesterday. If you believe it will work out, you will see opportunities. If you don't believe it will work out, you will see obstacles. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. You can waste your lives drawing lines, or you can live your life crossing them. You have got to get up every morning with determination if you're going to bed with satisfaction. I now tried a new hypothesis. It was possible that I was more in charge of my happiness than I was allowing myself to be. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Work hard in silence. Let your success be the noise. Don't say you don't have the time. You exactly have the same number of hours per day that were given to the most successful people in the world. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. If everything seems to be under control, you're not going fast enough. Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. The only difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra, so always go that extra mile. The best way to appreciate your job is to imagine yourself without one. Unsuccessful people make their decisions based on their current situation. Successful people make their decisions based on where they want to be in future. Never stop doing your best just because someone doesn't give you credit. Work hard for what you want because it won't come to you without a fight. You have to be strong and courageous and know that you can do anything you put your mind into. If somebody puts you down or criticizes you, just keep on believing in yourself and turn into something positive. Work hard, be kind, and amazing things will happen. Miracle is not that we do this work, but we are happy to do it. Never give up on a dream because it takes time to accomplish it. Time will pass anyway. If you work on something little bit every day, you will end up with something that is massive. The big secret in life is that there is no secret. Whatever your goal, you can get there if you're willing to work. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. Never allow a person to tell you no, who doesn't have the power to say yes. At any given moment, you have the power to say, this is not how the story is going to end. Amateurs sit around and wait for inspiration. The rest of us get up and go to work. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you will know it when you find it. Nothing will work unless you do, so just do it. Sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you have been buried, but you have actually been planted. Don't limit your challenges, challenge your limits. Whenever you find yourself doubting how far you can go, just remember how far you have come. Everyone has inside them a piece of good news. The good news is, you don't know how great you can be, how much you can love, how much you can accomplish, and what your potentials are. Don't quit yet. The worst moments are usually followed by the most beautiful silver linings. You have to stay strong, remember to keep your head up, and remain hopeful. When written in Chinese, the word crisis is composed of two characters. One represents danger and the other represents opportunity. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good is better and your better is the best. In the middle of every difficulty, there lies an opportunity. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Dreams don't work unless you do. Go the extra mile, it's never crowded there. Keep your face always towards the sunshine, and the shadows will fall behind you. What defines us is how well we rise after falling. Hold on. Pain will end. That's what hope means to us. Make each day your masterpiece. Wherever you go with all your heart. Whatever you do with all your heart. Turn your wounds into wisdom. We can do anything we want to if we stick to it long enough. Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you're doing or learning to do. Do you want the formula for success? It's quite simple. It really is. Double your rate of failure. You're thinking of failure as the enemy of success, but it isn't at all. You can be discouraged by failure, or you can learn from it. So go ahead and make mistakes. Make all you can, because remember, that's where you will find the success. Every champion was once a contender that didn't give up. So just don't give up, keep fighting. To be a champion, I think you have to see the big picture. It's not about winning and losing. It's about everyday hard work and about thriving on a challenge. It's about embracing the pain that you will experience at the end of the race and not being afraid. I think people think too hard and get afraid of certain challenge. Don't dream about success. Get out there and work for it. You can cry, scream and bang your head in frustration, but keep pushing forward. It's worth it. I hated every minute of my training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. Opportunities don't happen, you create them. Success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. You were born to be a player. You were meant to be here. This moment is yours. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang out. Never regret anything that made you smile. You must always do the thing that you think you cannot do. That's how you turn impossible into possible. If you want to fly, give up everything that weighs you down. Your doubt always weighs you down, so give up on that. Doubts kill your dreams than failure ever will, so never doubt yourself. I never lose, either I win or learn. Today is your opportunity to build the tomorrow you want. Getting over a painful experience is much like crossing the monkey bars. You have to let go at some point in order to move forward. Focus on being productive instead of being busy. You don't need to see the whole staircase. Just take one step at a time and the rest will follow. When someone says you can't do it twice and take pictures to prove that you did it. I didn't get there by wishing for it, but by working for it. If you're too comfortable, it's time to move on. Are you terrified of what's next? You're on the right track. Be happy with what you have while you're working for what you want. The big lesson of life is never be scared of anyone or anything. You are so much stronger than your excuses. Don't compare yourself with others. Be like the sun and the moon and shine when it's your time. Don't tell everyone your plans. Instead, show them your results. I choose to make the rest of my life the best of my life. Nothing can dim the light that shines from within. Be so good that they can't ignore you. Take criticism seriously, but not personally. If there is truth or merit in the criticism, try to learn from it. Otherwise, let it roll right off you. Create your own rule book and live your life the way you want it. If you don't get out of the box you've been raised in, you won't understand how much bigger the world is. Do the best you can. No one can do more than that. If he has done it, why can't I? Do what you can with what you have, where you are. It's never too late to be what you might have been. If you can dream it, you can do it. So dream big. Trust yourself that you can do it and go get it. Don't let what you can't do interfere with what you can do. You can do anything you set your mind to do. All we can do is the best we can do. You never know what you can do until you try. 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you did not do than the ones you did it. I'm thankful to all of those who said no to me. It's because of them I'm doing it myself. When you feel like giving up, just remember that there are a lot of people you still have to prove wrong. The world is full of nice people. If you can't find one, be one. Believe in yourself. Take on your challenges. Dig within yourself to conquer fears. Never let anyone bring you down. You got to keep going. If you can't do anything about it, then let it go. Don't be a prisoner to things you can't change. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can always start where you are and change the ending. Yesterday I was clever, so I always wanted to change the world. Today I'm wise, so I am changing myself. I can and I will. Watch me. Try not to become a man of success, but rather a man of value. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up, so dream big and never give up. The only thing standing in the way between you and your goal is a story you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it. So never tell you can't achieve. You can always achieve anything you want. What is life without a little risk? If you think it's a good idea, go ahead and do it. It's much easier to apologize than it is to get permission. I attribute my success to this. The question isn't who is going to let me. It is who is going to stop me. A surplus of effort could overcome a deficit of confidence. So even if you're feeling less confident, put in a lot of effort that will make you feel more confident. When you truly want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. Don't think or judge, just listen. I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can go yourself any direction you choose. You are on your own, and you know what you know, and you're the one who will decide where to go. It's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. There's something good in this world, and it's worth fighting for. Learn to light a candle in the darkest moments of someone's life. Be the light that helps others. It is what gives life its deepest significance. Oh yes, past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. Choice is yours. We are on the brink of adventure. Don't spoil it with questions. Questions only create more doubts. Just believe and keep moving forward. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. No one has ever made a difference by being like everyone else. So why follow others? You are unique and be yourself to make a difference in this world. Spend a little more time trying to make something of yourself and a little less time trying to impress people. The problem is not the problem. The problem is your attitude about the problem. Remember, you are the one who can fill this world with sunshine. You will have bad times, but it will always wake you up to good stuff you weren't paying attention to. Just because it burns, it doesn't mean that you're going to die. You have got to get up and try. Life is a game made for everyone, and love is the prize. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a life for me and I'm feeling good. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. You have a great opportunity to write it yourself. A million dreams for the world we are gonna make. I could build a castle out of the bricks they threw at me. Everyday women and men become legends someday. So can you be. On my own, I'll just create. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, I'll just create something else. I don't have any limitations on what I think I could do or be. We realize the importance of our voices only when we are silent. We need to accept that we won't always make right decisions. We will screw up royally sometimes. Understanding that failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of the success makes us feel better. Don't compromise yourself. You are all you have got. When something I can't control happens, I ask myself, where is the hidden gift? Where is the positive thing in this? Doubt is a killer. You just have to know who you are and what you stand for. Be a first-rate version of yourself, not a second-rate version of someone else. Learn from the mistakes of others. You can't live long enough to make them all by yourself. I was smart enough to go through any door that opened. If your dreams don't scare you, they are too small. Today is your opportunity to build the tomorrow you want. What hurts you blesses you. Nothing is stronger than a broken man rebuilding himself. I always thought it was me against the world, but one day I realized it's just me against me. A man is not finished when he is defeated. He is finished when he quits, so never quit. The world is changed by your example, not by your opinion. So be an example, set an example. If you don't build your dream, someone else will hire you to help them build their dream. I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you're not in this world to live up to mine. What's right is what's left if you do everything else wrong. Dream beautiful dreams and then work to make those dreams come true. Be the change you want to see in the world. Believe that you can and you will. Always do the right thing even if no one is looking. Make today the day you want to learn something new. Be silly, be honest, be kind. If you think someone could help a friend, be that someone. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. You don't have to be perfect to be amazing. The best way to predict future is to create it. Successful people are not gifted, they just work hard, then succeed on purpose. Don't just look at the clock, do what it does, keep going, keep moving forward every moment without quitting. You must do the kind of things you think you cannot do. It's not what you do once in a while, it's what you do day in and day out that makes a difference. Falling down is how we grow, staying down is how we die. So keep growing and never die. Wealth isn't about having lot of money, it's about having lot of options. There may be people that have more talent than you, but there is no excuse for anyone to work harder than you. Always be careful when you follow the masses. Sometimes the M in masses is silent. When plan A doesn't work, don't worry, you still have 25 more letters to go through. A diamond is merely a lump of coal that did well under pressure. So if you're under pressure, just remember that you're in the process of becoming a diamond. Opportunity does not always knock. It presents itself when you beat down the door. I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. It is only when we take chances when our lives improve. The initial and the most difficult risk that we need to take is to become honest. The adventure of life is to learn. The purpose of life is to grow. The nature of life is to change. The challenge of life is to overcome. The essence of life is to care. The opportunity of life is to serve. The secret of life is to dare. The spice of life is to befriend. The beauty of life is to give. When you know your worth, no one can make you feel worthless. If you have never eaten while crying, you don't know what life tastes like. If you judge people, you have no time to love them. Once you do know what the question actually is, you will know what the answer means. The two most important days in your life are the day when you were born and the day you find out why. Nothing ever goes away until it teaches us what we need to know. We can see through others only when we can see through ourselves. Be an encourager. When you encourage others, you boost their self-esteem, enhance their self-confidence, make them work harder. lift their spirits and make them successful in their endeavors. Encouragement goes straight into the heart and is always available. Be an encourager, always. Remember, you have been criticizing yourself for years and it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens. Work hard and don't give up hope. Be open to criticism and keep learning. Surround yourself with happy, warm and genuine people. Stay true to yourself, yet always be open to learn. Work hard and never give up on your dreams, even when nobody else believes they can come true. These are not cliches but real tools you need no matter what you do in your life to stay focused on your path. You can control two things, your work ethic and your attitude about anything. Success isn't about greatness, it is about consistency. Consistent hard work leads to success. Greatness will come. Remember to look up at the stars, not down at your feet. Never give up work. Work gives you meaning and purpose, and life is empty without it. Some women choose to follow men, and some women choose to follow their dreams. If you're wondering which way to go, remember that your career will never wake up and tell you that it doesn't love you anymore. I really appreciate people who correct me, because without them, I might have been repeating mistakes for a long time. Motivation comes from working on things we really care about. If today you were a little bit better than you were yesterday, then that's enough. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use it to change the world. If you can't make a mistake, you can't make anything. You may be disappointed if you fail, but you'll be doomed if you don't even try. Failure is a tuition you pay for the success. If we wait until we are ready, we will be waiting for the rest of our lives. Study while others are sleeping. Work while others are roaming. Prepare while others are playing, and dream while others are wishing. The best revenge is massive success. Quitters never win. Winners never quit. It's not your salary that makes you rich. It's your spending habits. It's never too late for a new beginning in your life. Action is the foundational key to all success. So take action today. I never dreamt of success. I worked for it. A goal is a dream with a deadline. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't even belong. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing themselves. Change is a law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty. Dreams are the seeds of change. Nothing ever grows without a seed, and nothing ever changes without a dream. So plant your seed of dream and believe that it's going to grow big. You must gain control over your money, or the lack of it will forever control you. Money can't buy happiness, but it can make you awfully comfortable while you're being miserable. You can only become truly accomplished at something you love. You can only become truly accomplished at something you love. Don't make money your goal. Instead, pursue the things you love doing and do them so well that people can't stop noticing you. Money will eventually follow. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Don't give up. Don't take anything personally. And never take no for an answer. Don't be upset when people reject you. Nice things are rejected all the time by people who can't afford them. The secret of change is to focus all your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Your positive action combined with positive thinking results in success. Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you're doing or learning to do. If you talk about it, it's a dream. If you envision it, it's possible. If you schedule it, it's real. Forget your excuses. You either want it bad or don't want it at all. The key to success is to start before you're ready. I want to be remembered as the one who tried at least. It's not about having enough time, it's about making enough time. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. The trouble is, you think you have time. The greatest gift you can give someone is your time. Because when you give your time, you're giving a portion of your life you can't get back. Punctuality is not just limited to arriving at a place at the right time. It is about taking actions at the right time. Time always exposes what you mean to someone. Don't let your failures define you. You have to let your failures teach you. Stop being afraid of what could go wrong and start being excited about what could go right. Think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is just another stepping stone to greatness. Defeat is a state of mind. No one is ever defeated until defeat is accepted as a reality. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but getting up every time we fall. It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well have not lived at all, in which case you fail by default. Success is going from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. Why do we grieve failures longer than we celebrate wins? Failure isn't the end of the road. It is a big red flag saying that you're in the wrong way. Turn around. Whenever you feel like a failure, just remember that even Coca-Cola sold only 9 servings per day in their first year. No matter what people tell you, words and ideas can change the world. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. You are off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. When thinking about life, remember this. No amount of guilt can change the past. No amount of anxiety can change the future. A negative mind will never give you a positive life. So why be negative? Always be positive. Everything is hard before it is easy. So believe that everything is going to be easy before starting. At the end of the day, we can endure much more than we think we can. Whatever you do, never run back to what broke you. Take the risk or lose the chance. I didn't learn to be quiet when I have an opinion. The reason they knew who I was is because I told them. Never regret a day in your life. Good days bring you happiness and bad days give you experience. Either you run the day or the day runs you. Only I can change my life. No one can do it for me. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Act as if what you do makes a difference, and it actually does. When the pain of an obstacle is too great, challenge yourself to be stronger. Even if you're on the right track, you will get run over if you just sit there. So keep moving forward. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself and your way of thinking. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. The woman who follows the crowd will usually go no further than the crowd. The woman who walks alone is likely to find herself in places no one has ever been before. Life is like a movie. Write your own ending, keep believing, keep pretending, and it will come true. A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only one. Never stop learning because life never stops teaching. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. A dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination and hard work. Every night her thoughts weighed heavily on her soul, but every morning she would get up and fight another day. Every night she survived. Flowers grow back even after the rough winters. You will too. Don't lose hope. Life has many ways to test a person's will, either by having nothing at all or by having everything happen at once. Be strong enough to let go and wise enough to wait for what you deserve. It's okay to be a burning candle. Sometimes we have to break before we shine. What is coming is better than what is gone. Always be hopeful. Attitude is a choice. Happiness is a choice. Optimism is a choice. Kindness is a choice. Giving is a choice. Respect is a choice. Whatever choice you make makes you. Choose wisely. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. You can be a superstar of your life. Do something today that your future self will thank you for, and be proud of what you have done. The greatest weapon against stress is the ability to choose one thought over another. It takes nothing to join the crowd. It takes everything to stand alone. Your mind is very powerful. When you fill it with positive thoughts, your whole world will change. Your only limit is your mind. Stop being afraid of what can go wrong and start being positive about what can go right. The difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do. You are born to win, but to be a winner, you must plan to win, prepare to win, and expect to win. One thing's for sure, if you don't play, you don't win. Don't back off from playing the game of life. Play it like a legend. Winning means you're willing to go longer, work harder, and give more than anyone else. Individual talent wins games, but teamwork wins championships. Go find your dream team, collaborate, and win championships. When I win and when I lose, I take ownership of it because I am a leader and I'm really in charge of what I do. Competing at the highest level is not about winning. It's about preparation, courage, understanding, nurturing your people and heart. Winning is just a result. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. The secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine. Fix your routine for a better future. Losers quit when they fail. Winners fail until they succeed. It's never too late to be what you might have been. Words can inspire, thoughts can provoke, but only action truly brings you closer to your dreams. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Don't tell people about your dreams. Show them your dreams. Motivation may be what starts you off, but it is the habit that keeps you going back for more. So make it a habit. It might not be easy, but it will be worthwhile. Make your fear of losing your greatest motivator. Channelize your energy and go get what you want. You may have to fight a battle more than once to win it. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. Think, what would you do if you weren't afraid? Real difficulties can be overcome. It is only the imaginary ones that are unconquerable. Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who kept on trying when there seemed to be no help at all. Be miserable or motivate yourself. Whatever has to be done, it's always your choice. A goal is not always meant to be reached. It often serves simply as something to aim at. Our greatest fear should not be of failure, but of succeeding at things in life that really don't matter. People rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. You must expect great things of yourself before you can do them. Success is not about never making mistakes. It is about never repeating the same mistake. The reason most people never reach their goals is that they don't define them or even seriously consider them as believable or achievable. Winners can tell you where they are going, what they plan to do along the way, and who will be sharing the adventure with them. Two roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that made all the difference. So don't always follow the crowd. If you want to make a permanent change, stop focusing on size of your problems. Start focusing on size of you. If you genuinely want something, don't wait for it. Teach yourself to be impatient. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. A man can be as great as he wants to be. If you believe in yourself and have the courage, the determination, the dedication, the competitive drive, and if you're willing to sacrifice the little things in life and pay the price for the things that are worthwhile, anything can be done, undoubtedly. Little minds are tamed and subdued by misfortune, but great minds rise above it. It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. You measure the size of the accomplishment by the obstacles you had to overcome to reach your goals. To accomplish great things, you must not only act, but also dream. Not only plan, but also believe. Success is knowing your purpose of life, growing to reach your maximum potential, and sowing seeds that benefit others. You have got to get up every morning with determination if you're going to bed with satisfaction. There is no chance, no destiny, no fate that can hinder or control the firm resolution of a determined soul. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what gets you going. I don't want to get to the end of my life and find that I have lived just the length of it. In my experience, there is just one motivation, that is desire. No reasons or principle contain it or stand against it. The number one reason people fail in life is because they listen to others. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, and karma. Don't let the fear of losing be greater than the excitement of winning. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are that you will fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. There is no traffic jam along that extra mile, so always take that extra mile. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. A real entrepreneur is somebody who has no safety net underneath them. Success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. The road to success and the road to failure are almost exactly the same. Sleep is not the most important thing when you have real interest in life and a curious life. The only place where success comes before work is dictionary. People often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing. That's why we recommend it every day. Courage is about resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. All progress takes place outside the comfort zone. Success is a sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have. There are two types of people who will tell you that you cannot make a difference in this world. Those who are afraid to try, and those who are afraid that you will succeed. You can do anything, but not everything, so focus on one thing at a time. Knowledge is being aware of what you can do. Wisdom is knowing when to do it and when not to do it. Life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Do one thing every day that scares you. That will help you become fearless. No masterpiece was ever created by a lazy artist. When you stop chasing the wrong things, you give the right things a chance to catch you. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Don't raise your voice, improve your argument. If you're going through hell, keep going. If you stop there, you're going to be in hell forever. No one, literally no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. If you don't value your time, neither will others. Stop giving away your time and talents. Start charging for it. Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people. Opportunities don't happen. You create them. Successful entrepreneurs are givers, not takers of positive energy. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Good things come to people who wait, but better things come to those who go out and get them. Take up one idea. Make that one idea your life. Think about it, dream about it, live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea, and just live every other idea alone. This is the way to success. If you're not willing to risk the usual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. Things work out best for those who make the best of how things work out.